Do you struggle from being lazy? Do you constantly give yourself excuses to why not to do something, or just choose not to do it at all? Well, listen up, Buster Brown. Today I'm going to show you how I motivate myself to do things through social media. Now, if you're a creator out there, whether you post on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, something you might have a problem with is consistency, whether it's posting every day, posting every week, whatever it is that you want to do, and you just aren't meeting that, and you want to meet that. And you got to think, what's in between you from posting every day to not posting every day or not posting every week? You just have to identify the problem. If it's motivation, you got to think, what's your passion? What drives you to want to post Instagram pictures? What drives you to want to post videos on YouTube? Just got to think, for me, my passion is to share my knowledge and experience through stories to inspire others. Maybe it's not motivation. Maybe it's inspiration. Maybe you're just burnt out. If you're taking Instagram pictures, expose yourself to new places in nature, new street art, go downtown, whatever it is that you have near your area, or maybe someplace you have been before. Maybe you'll see something differently. Maybe you'll connect two things together and just think creatively. Think outside the box. If you have a YouTube channel that does vlogs, what you can do is use meetup.com to find events and new places in your area that maybe you could film. You could show people, hey, this is me at this new arcade, this is me at this really cool place. If you have a gaming channel, constantly look for new games that are maybe on the rise or maybe just haven't really been done a lot. You can really explore and create new ideas for it, new ways to play. Now, what about the things that you're more likely not want to do, like chores, favors, and jobs? Well, something that I've actually found myself doing recently, and I actually sort of did this accidentally, is I would film me doing something. Like if I had to mow the yard, I would film me doing it with the thought of me creating some B-roll or some montage out of me just mowing the yard. Just a simple thing you do normally, but the entire time while you're mowing the yard, you can think of this creative idea in your head. What can I do with this footage? You used to manage it in your head. And it's even got to the point where I'm like mowing the yard and I'll look over at the spot that has a bunch of leaves with the thought that I'm going to have to leaf blow later. And I can say, oh, I'm going to film that and it's going to look really cool. If you're creative enough, you can even think of Instagram pictures that you can make out of you leaf blowing. Maybe like a freeze frame of a bunch of leaves coming up, or just another thing that might motivate you to actually get the job done. Another thing that motivates me to do yard work or do pretty much any task is listening to podcasts or books. Something to keep you entertained while you're mowing the yard and while you're doing yard work or whatever. And you really don't even feel like sometimes you're even mowing the yard. It doesn't feel like you took an hour and a half to mow the yard or whatever. In the last video, I filmed me in some of the outfits I like to wear. I realized when I set up my camera and everything that there was just a bunch of crap on my carpet because I hadn't vacuumed in like a week. And it sort of reminded me, hey, you should vacuum. And that may have not happened. I may have not even noticed how bad the floor was in that area if I hadn't set up this video. And it actually made me get out of the vacuum and vacuum my entire room. The same thing can be said with exercise, something we all try to do consistently. But a lot of us fail, me included. That's right, guys. I have not been running every day like I should and like I did in the past. Again, I identified the problem and I figured that it was actually the music I was listening to. You see, I had a playlist of about 40 songs and every day they would motivate me to run and continue running. But after time, they became repetitive and they just didn't work for what I was doing. So I struggled with adding new songs and a lot of songs wouldn't work and then I would stop and then sort of the downhill slope from there. So I thought, okay, I'm going to listen to a podcast. And it worked until the podcasts weren't entertaining or the podcasts weren't funny. So I kind of took a break from it. Didn't really know what to do. I then finally listened to YouTubers I watched like Tessa Netting, Brizzy Voices, and Super Carlin Brothers to listen to the Harry Potter books. After about an hour of listening to the first Harry Potter book, I was astounded by how entertained I was, how entertaining it was. And man, oh man, ideas clicked in my head. I then got the idea to listen to the book while I was running. And it worked. And it got to the point where I told myself, okay, I'm only going to listen to Harry Potter when I run. So then every morning I look forward to listening to Harry Potter, and in turn I look forward to me running. I've talked about when I'm running to be distracted by my surroundings, but with the Harry Potter books, I am distracted by the imagery. I'm distracted by the vivid descriptions and everything in that book, just how well the book is written. So I don't even feel like half the time I'm even running, and it's just great. I can run, and I can keep running. It allows me to forget about maybe how much my legs are sore. Hope you guys did enjoy. I post videos every Tuesday, much like this one, inspiring you guys through my stories to do more. And I'll see you guys in my next video.